No circuit?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I heard that's not happening for a hot minute, but we'll see. Either way, my name's Skiff. This is Scabs. You guys might have heard us once or twice before. Definitely at Xanadu once or twice, but here we go. We're going to be getting things started here. PS2. Again, Mintos taking on WaDI. We're seeing the Rob take on the Cloud. How do you feel about this matchup, Scabs?
This is one of those that I think Rob it's very feast or famine. He can get this man off stage, and it is struggle city for Cloud. But in neutral, I feel like Cloud lines up really well against Rob.
Okay. Well, I mean, for the most part, yeah, I mean, Cloud has definitely seen a bit of resurgence lately thanks to Spargo, and there's some other players as well. For instance, Scar now goes by Reformed out in the Midwest, performing really, really well. Actually, level up on Arena 4, I believe got 4th or 5th place at a very, very stacked regional, or kind of like a mini-major pretty much at this point.
No double jump. This should be dead, actually, in the Z-drop. That was so slick right there by WaDI.
Wow, I actually just was not watching. I was too busy talking and monologuing. But either way, yeah, Cloud is definitely a character that is a lot better than people thought they were originally. They did get some pretty solid buffs. But on the other side of this, I mean, Mintos is a great player, but WaDI, I mean, former number 22 in the world?
I know. This is a different beast typically, but right now, the hero of NC coming out to play, but he can't get that killing blow, and the gyro setups by WaDI, relentless in that corner.
Oh, man, and not just that, but the up air as well. Yeah, look at that, 87%. You got a little bit of rage in there, too, trying to help you out. Yeah, man, Rob is a character. Rob is big, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a big stock. Yeah, that was a big stock for them, and it just continues to just pile on here. We got one back here, trying to get WaDI off stage, trying to see if they can get on the board here with a stock. And this is the problem, right? Now, you've mentioned it before. There's a lot of, like, high, mid-level talent here, right? So, like, and even just mid-high, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of great talent here. It's a very popular regional. But the problem is that as many great players as Mintos has gone through today, they've gone through quite a few. WaDI is kind of at a different level, at a world scale, you know?
And already trying to apply that pressure, WaDI understands what he needs to do to stay in shield, that limit cross slash, unable to crack that bubble. But right now, this is the problem. Rob does have a little bit of a blind spot directly underneath him, and Cloud trying to exploit that with that up air. Gets full stage control out of it. Can he get a spike? Can he get a kill? No! The safe pressure, not safe enough. WaDI takes full stage control all the way back.
Ooh, they do have the limit. They're going to be able to get back on stage, but only for so much longer, perhaps. Okay, you're on stage solidly at this point. Got to go for the up throw. Interesting. I think they're trying to exploit that little blind spot that you mentioned not too long ago, but landing with the nair. What's the pressure option here? Ooh, you want to be careful of that forward air. It's very committal.
Did he keep the jump? He did, but WaDI unable to connect that down tilt, but does get the up air. You can only dodge for so long until WaDI finally lands that killing blow.
Seriously, I mean, again, we've talked about it just a little bit already, but WaDI is a global talent, right? One of the best in the world.
And a global talent.
And a global talent. Oh, you've been holding that one, haven't you? My goodness. Either way, fantastic stuff so far. Taking that game one pretty solidly, too. Minto started making a pretty strong fight back after a while. So I think they're in a solid spot. But just moving forward here, we'll see how it plays out. But at the moment, man, I don't think Mintos looks bad, but WaDI obviously is looking a little bit better.
It felt like Mintos was hanging around for a while, but WaDI, like the second that he's off stage, it really becomes a crapshoot of whether or not Mintos are going to be able to make it back. But already getting started here in neutral, and WaDI already trying to carry this man to the corner. Great up B out of shield. Should relieve a ton of pressure and then get WaDI in a really awkward space trying to land.
Okay, there we go. Yep, trying to put that little bit of pressure on there. Those big aerials from Cloud. Very solid moves. We're going to get that back, though. Great stuff, actually, following up with the gyro, too. Just getting right over the ledge, and there we go, man. He knew that you were going to be going for that high recovery and just was ready to just punish that immediately.
Mintos has been hit by that low gyro shot like 3 or 4 times now. WaDI understands that he's always trying to, like, DI downs that he can immediately just up B from a spot that he can't typically get sniped from. But so far, WaDI punishing that really appropriately.
Okay, there we go. Hits the up air. And continue, just continuing to juggle him up. Keep him at a really bad spot. I think this is one of those situations where you kind of want to force yourself to go off stage and then try to brave the storm getting around Cloud.
But look at how patient WaDI was down there in the corner. He forced Mintos to use up all of his resources and his limit. Didn't even get the kill. Instead, Mintos getting sniped. No double jump, no limit, no hope.
That was insane. The entire setup there was absolutely wild. Forced him into an air dodge, got the punish out of that, taking the jump. Just one thing after another. Every hit was just taking one more resource away from him.
Exactly. Burning those one at a time, and now WaDI trying to get a little bit of extra credit going. Can't get the grab, though, and that's something that Mintos has been avoiding. Like, the second that he's in corner, he understands, I need to get the heck out of here. So he's always ready to abandon that position and just try to fight for center stage instead.
Exactly. All right, as we see what's happening here. Okay, gets that forward, or tries to get the grab, somehow not getting it, and allowing MINTOS a little bit of breathing room to get on the board here, but as soon as you get back, WaDI is already on you, just suffocating you completely.
It feels like MINTOS, like 3/4 of his limits have just been used to recover. He rarely gets the opportunity to exert pressure with that, and that is just not something you, as a Cloud player, want to see.
And that's actually like a huge problem, too. For Cloud to just be in that situation where you're constantly using limit to recover, I mean, I guess it's not the worst case scenario because you need it to recover in really crucial moments, especially against Rob, who has all these resources himself, right? Oh, is this another
What a
stock?
gyro. No, he's got the limit, though.
Okay, great recognition, actually, knowing the bar was that high up.
But the snipe with the laser, forcing MINTOS low. He uses the double stall. That was a really great attempt right there, but just ever so slightly off.
Okay, there we go. Gets the back air. Again, tried to go for the ledge trap scenario. Misses the climb hazard. Not even going to come down with it. I think they were just trying to find a way out. I mean, granted, only taking 9.5% out of a punish really isn't that bad, but this is definitely just looking harder and harder as time goes on because, man, the way that WaDI just exerts his pressure and just makes his presence known is just an entirely different beast altogether, man. Oh, wait!
Getting clipped under the platform. That up smash, one of those moves that's gotten buffed quite a bit. Now it's so much quicker. It's a great burst option for Cloud, and underneath that platform is exactly where you want to see him fire it off.
Ooh, great tech, actually, onto that platform, too. Being able to actually kind of have a little bit of that invulnerability so they didn't get caught up by that up air from Rob. That could have been a really devastating spot, Scabs.
But now WaDI's shield looking a little bit low, but he is able to apply pressure, and no, MINTOS, recognizing that what WaDI's trying to do is unsafe, that is a response that Cloud can do when he tries to go ahead and get those like down tilt pressures on shield. Just go ahead and keep buffering that, matching that really, the up B, and eventually you'll break out.
Okay, ooh. MINTOS is starting to play this really solid. I mean, he's already got that stock under his belt. 2 stocks, excuse me. Yeah, it's not looking too bad right now. Okay, the down tilt. Oh, this is where things get a little scary. Now you're on stage with limit. You could potentially get your first stock here.
Look at the up air strings, too. WaDI really struggling with the land. He's trying to get this mix up. Fastball, neutral air. It trades. Instead, the forward air forcing another reset. WaDI, he's out of fuel. But MINTOS unable to go in and get the pressure. Just please drop shield, WaDI. Please.
He ended up losing the limit in the process as well. I did say his first stock, I meant first game earlier. My bad on that one. But either way, yeah, this is looking a little scary because, again, Cloud's fast. He's got a great back air, especially at this percentage with that much rage. I mean, he's not going to be able to take the stock right there, but that was definitely a little bit concerning.
And just fired off again. WaDI is so patient in shield, but look at the pressure by MINTOS. Back air after back air, and eventually the man has to flinch.
Yeah, I mean, that's just exactly what you want to be doing, especially against a player of WaDI's caliber. You need to find a way to establish your presence. Put that pressure back on him because, like, you go in there, right, there's already a little bit of pressure on you, right, because you're facing a player, again, globally renowned for good reason. There's always that little bit of pressure because you're like, okay, how do I dance around this guy? How do I get him to respect me? And a game like that is exactly how you do that.
And when Cloud is doing that thing where he's just tossing out the wall of back airs, it really turns into a 50-50 as to what's coming next. You need to know, can I take this space? Can I actually run forward? And right there, MINTOS wise to mix things up, land, and immediately get that forward tilt going, recognizing that WaDI was desperate to break out a corner.
Exactly. All right, but here we go into Smashville. Wait, what time is it?
KK out? No, not quite yet, actually.
Okay, I think we actually have 2 minutes, to be honest.
All right, the rest of bracket.
Is it 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? I think it's 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
we literally have 2 minutes. If they just waited 2 more minutes to start this, we would have KK in the back. We do hear KK singing,
True,
but we just don't have him on the stage. I mean, that's a little upsetting for me.
Lip syncing.
There's not even lip syncing. He's not even up there. Either way. Back to the game. Get that down throw. Get that up tilt into the up air 40%.
If first you don't succeed, just let her rip again. MINTOS not really trying to toss out a down air or anything too over-aggressive there, and WaDI responds appropriately.
And yeah, there you go. Just going to be able to take that. Oh, okay. He went for the down air there. I think it was just trying to cover a potential roll out, roll in, or even just second place situation. But he went for the attack, get up attack there, and actually kind of stopped from doing that. But
the platform drop back airs on the stage can be quite good for MINTOS. Basically, WaDI picks this stage because he loves the ability to just pressure off stage and get easy early kills and then sit underneath that platform with berries and up throws. But MINTOS can actually use this platform pretty well too, but the roll WaDI just covers it with the up air. Not quite going to kill yet. Not at 56%, but look at the damage. Tons of extra credit. And MINTOS, this is looking a little bit dire. I think he really needs to get center stage.
Okay, there we go. Is that going to potentially be the stock? No, great mash out and air dodge down as well, just to get away from that up tilt, which would have led to the up air, potentially taking another stock. Especially with this much rage on WaDI, probably would have 100% closed it out.
And he lost limit to in that situation to make it even scarier.
Yeah, definitely a tough spot. But you know what? An up smash out of shield, a buffed move. I forget what patch it was, but definitely made it a little bit quicker. Great option for MINTOS.
WaDI tries to roll through to get a grab. He is really fiending for this out-of-shield option here to try to finish Cloud off instead. Gets the Nair, gets the down tilt to snuff out the up B, and that is all she wrote. The second that WaDI gets one of those clips, that MINTOS is in a spot where he has to fire off the up B immediately, it is so devastating.
Okay, I don't know how he caught that gyro, but he did. And that's actually, yeah, that's just incredible because I'm pretty sure we were going to see the Rob combo from WaDI. I don't think WaDI usually goes for those, but, I mean, if you got it, we still got a climb hazard, though. Oh, okay, not going to be fast enough on the down air, but that might be the
gyro shot again. Yeah, that is eating MINTOS alive. Every time he gets there, he doesn't seem to want to toss out the neutral air dodge to try to catch the gyro. And if you don't get that, you're just at such an awkward angle.
It's not even just that, but like you could also just Z grab it.
Yeah,
in the air. I mean, that's also very risky.
Yeah,
so,
risk reward.
I get it. Like you have to make sure you're very on top of it. But like at this point, you may as well try because how many stocks have we seen lost to just not even a full charge, just a gyro being shot immediately off stage and just hitting them.
Yep, it is easy bake edge guarding for sure. Go, my friend.
Yep. Go for it.
Exactly.
Close out the sucker for father. Either way, though, like right now, I guess WaDI's just doing an amazing job with the edge trap, or not edge trap, edge guarding gameplay here. But that's one of the problems with Cloud, right? As strong as he is in all these situations, like even disadvantage on stage isn't so bad. But once you're off stage, again, against a character that has as many options as many options in projectiles as you do recovery options, it becomes an entirely different ballgame. So Cloud can get stuck in that type of scenario fairly often here.
Agreed. It's one of those where it's like, if I guess right on the laser, you're probably dead. And if I guess wrong on the laser, well, I can guess right with the gyro instead.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just one of those situations where it's just kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's why I think he's been holding on to these limits maybe a little bit more. That would make a little bit more sense. Ooh, okay, I like the air dodge through the laser. Not going to try and get caught up in that mess.
Rising forward air. I mean, a lot of folks forget how good that is for Rob, too, off stage.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a super fast move. It's not disjointed, but it reaches far out. It's quick. It can set up actually a lot of stuff. And honestly, it just puts your opponent in a really tough spot half the time as well. The up air, again, not going to be able to take it.
That's a counter pick right there.
Yeah.
That's the counter pick definitely coming in clutch for MINTOS, but still losing the first stock to WaDI's Rob, and in an awkward situation, again getting called out with that grab.
All right. We'll see what happens here. King going to get back to the ledge without too much hassle. Climb hazard back to the ledge as well, but going to get picked up by that grab. Ooh, WaDI just barely missing out on that one.
And he's just tossing out hitbox after hitbox at edge. It's kind of like one of those spots where it doesn't matter if he hits the neutral air or the down tilt, either one of those could spell doom for MINTOS.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it already, like, so many times. This is game 4 at the moment, so, like, you can only see it so many times where you're like, you know, you kind of seen it all, right? But either way, WaDI going to get back down to the stage. Yep. I do like the stall, though, because you want to see if you can possibly get MINTOS to bite on something to really give you an easy way to land, but WaDI just doing a great job again. But we can see the back throw off stage. MINTOS needs to get this stock. I mean, they are facing elimination from winners.
And again, using that burst option of the fair up from ledge and able to get the up smash off of it. All set up by WaDI bursting aggressively out of the corner. MINTOS able to clean it up with that dash attack, but this is do or die situation right now.
Okay. There we go. Gets the up tilt. Not going to follow up on anything. I'm not sure if they wanted that forward air. They might have wanted the up air. Just sometimes you get a misinput or something like that. But either way, a couple down tilts. We got MINTOS on the board here with the limit. See if they can find a way to capitalize on it because they need the damage. They need the stock. You're at 38. It's not a bad spot right now, but you got to find a way to get the second stock out of here for WaDI.
Just bursting out with that neutral B with the limit. Interesting option right there. Just kind of just saying, please get off me. I don't want to play anymore. I need some space, man.
Well, I mean, sorry, you're on the WaDI Express until you go down 3-1 here, which is what WaDI's really trying to work on at the moment. But we are seeing these back airs. Okay, going to clip him with the laser barely. Uh-oh.
And
Okay.
WaDI's just been on point with his defensive options whenever Mintos, either be it in corner or even center stage, whenever he starts tossing out like back air into second back air, WaDI seems to know he either gets that parry or he just immediately shields and then forward airs in the tiny spot between the hitboxes.
Yep, and there's that back air.
That'll do. Mintos
WaDI's
not the only one.
WaDI's been doing that back air long before Zombo was even a thought.
Oh, true.
So I'm not on board calling it the Zombear, okay? WaDI's been doing this a lot longer than Zombo's been alive.
What I